Welcome, everyone. I am Wendy Watson, author of Verbal Turbulence, the 70-20-10 rule. If you have not had a chance to read this amazing book, you are sorely missing out. So I don't know too many people that doesn't have verbal turbulence going on up here, that it affects the communication that we're sending, and it affects how we process communication that we're receiving. And holy moly, does it affect the way that we're communicating with ourselves. And so my 70-20-10 rule really kind of gives you a guideline on how to quantify communication. And the most important part is how to discern through all the static of information that you're receiving when you're talking to somebody, right? So what I noticed when my manager gave me this rule in accounting, and I turned it around to look at it through the lens of communication. Generally speaking, 70% of what people said was their own static, their own turbulence, their own experiences, their own fears, their own objectives, their own, just their own stuff, right? And so how do you get through all of that static to find the 10% of nuggets that's really important and most impactful to that conversation, so that you can find the gratitude in that conversation, or in the most questionable conversations, like when my ex-husband told me I wasn't fun anymore, or like when my sister called me spoiled. If you want to learn how I got through those conversations to eliminate the evening of turmoil after my ex-husband told me I wasn't fun anymore, and to turn around my life the next morning based off the decision that I made. If you want to learn more about this stuff, you've got to get this book. I don't know that many people that haven't been told or called something that they thought was offensive. And yeah, sure, you can lash out and react if you want to, or you can learn the steps that I walk through in my 70-20-10 rule on how to navigate those conversations, and most importantly, to find the gratitude, to find the lesson, and to find that inner peace, so that you don't take on the baggage from other people. And by being able to discern through all of this information, you have more energy to learn how to communicate with yourself, or to be more productive. Oh my gosh, just the energy that I found was amazing. And overcoming the perfectionism. By being raised by entrepreneurs, especially in the construction industry, where you have to find a yes, you have to think outside the box. Man, when my manager gave me this rule and taught me that there's 10% of grace that we can give ourselves, so that we don't live in this perfectionist world that doesn't exist. Man, it made the biggest difference with my relationships at work, with my personal relationships. It just turned my whole life around. And I know that it's going to do the same for you, because I have other readers that have read my book and tell me that I am now the voice in their conscience as they're navigating these difficult conversations, as they navigate negotiations and vetting clients and vetting business partners. In fact, I even use my 70-20-10 rule in client satisfaction retention, employee retention. And it was a huge, tangible skill that I was able to use when I was the H.A.W president, and being able to see how successful my whole board was as an operational unit, but also to phase out project management in order to prioritize our tasks. Like, there's so many different ways. I demonstrate 16 different ways on how to use my 70-20-10 rule in my book. So I know that you're going to find something that's tangible that you can use immediately from this book. I know it because I've done it. I know it because other readers have told me. And so I know that you will too. So there's no, and with all the bonuses and the trainings that I've attached to this offer, I don't know how you're going to say no to not buying a copy of my book. I mean, it's impossible. And I really want to help you take your verbal turbulence to verbal triumph. So get your copy now. Check out all the business trainings and the classes and the courses and all the bonuses that come along with it. They're high value, high impact, and get your copy today. I cannot wait to hear about the feedback and about all the things that you learned. So when you buy the copy, please leave a review on Amazon so I can see what you gained from the book, or send me a personal email and just let me know what you thought of it. I can't wait. Get it today. You're going to be thankful that you did.